What's up, everybody? It's your favorite social media manager, Darnell Smith from Speak For Yourself. We're here again with another episode of What's Trending with Darnell.
It's Darnell.
Look, man, today I got a very, very special guest with me, former NFL offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz. Jeff, thanks for joining the show, my man.
Yeah, man.
You making me look a little short, man.
I do that to a lot of people.
You know what? I brought this little step stool today. Now I'm the big man on the show. Now I'm the big man on the show. Nah, you can't do that, man. Let me take a step down, man. Serious note, thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Really do appreciate it. A question I've always wanted to ask you as a guy who's been in the trenches at the highest level. Who's the toughest defensive lineman you've ever faced?
Well, that's easy for me. It's Julius Peppers. I faced him in Carolina for 2 years. I was the right tackle in practice. He was the guy over me. He took it nice and easy on me. Then 2010, we played him. He was on the Bears, and it was my first time actually playing a game against him. You know, what made him so great was he's 6'6", 290.
Right.
Remember, he was a basketball player at UNC, so super athletic.
Yep.
He could jump, he could sprint, he could go by you, he'd go inside of you, and he'd go through you. And like when you can do all three of those, like Aaron Donald can, right? You go inside. You can't. There's nothing I can do as a tackle to take away anything. So he was easily the best athlete I ever went against. I even went one time to cut him on the screen.
Yeah.
And he played off the screen. He played off my cut, tipped the ball in the air and caught it while I was laying on the ground for interception.
That sounds like something I would have did. You know, I played at Ball State. That sounds like a play I would have made. You know what I mean? You laughing at me? I'm serious.
Sure. Whatever you say.
He don't believe me, man. He don't believe me. Anyway, I'm glad you brought the Panthers.
Yes.
They drafted you in 2008, correct?
Yes.
There's a lot of noise going on in Carolina about who should be the franchise quarterback. Kyle Allen's been performing well. You think it's time for the Panthers to move on from Cam?
It's probably not time yet to do that. You know, Kyle Allen's played 2 games, right? And he played one the first game against Houston last week. Okay, fumbled a couple times, got Jacksonville this weekend. Yep. It's a big game. But I think we're seeing the end of Cam Newton. I think we're looking at kind of an Andrew Luck situation where a guy's just been beat up for so many years. We heard his vlog he did the other day where he basically was like, I basically hit an injury from the Panthers. Right. And you hear him just talk about it, and it's not really when you're injured during the season. It's from like January 1st to August 1st, your off season, when you want to be healthy and you're supposed to be healthy and you want to have family time and take trips and just be a normal human, and you're not because you're always hurt. And that's what drove Andrew Luck to retirement. I think Cam Newton is going to get to that point after the season. Plus, if they don't play well, everyone's gone. Like, so, Coach Rivera's gone, Marty Herney's gone, who's a GM, and Cam is gone too, because they're not going to bring in a new coach, I think, and have him be tied to Cam.
You heard it here first, man. Might be another Andrew Luck situation. Hey, man, so sticking with football, former Super Bowl champion PERCY Harvin recently came out, making some headlines saying that there wasn't one NFL game he played in where he wasn't high. Now, Calvin Johnson had some comments recently as well, said after every game he got high. I just want to ask you as a former player, I mean, what's your thoughts on this?
It's better than taking opioids, right? I mean, It's better than doing that. I think a lot of guys, for whether it's anxiety or stress or nerves or anything else that's happening in life, then you play your football game, kind of adds to that. So guys obviously smoke weed to mellow out. Guys, I know a lot of players like Calvin Johnson do it for pain management after games. I think the bigger discussion could be about just mental health of NFL players. I feel like we're getting there. We're talking about it more. We're doing more. Teams are hiring people for us to talk to, but just in general, just being more open about anxiety we have or stress we have or nerves we have. And then we'll talk more openly about it. Hopefully it helps people, but I'm fine with it. Look, if it helped him play better, which it did, he was a great player. Right. It doesn't hurt anybody, right? Just himself doing it. And they only test once a year in the NFL for street drugs. So once you pass your test, you're good to go. I'm fine with it.
All right, man. All right, he's cool with it. But listen, we're going to transition to the basketball court. Yes. I heard you could hoop a little bit. You're 6'6.5", so.
Yeah, about 100 pounds ago. Yeah,
all right, but hey, and sometimes you could hoop. So transition to some basketball. NBA season's right around the corner. Miami Heat had their first practice earlier this week, and Jimmy Butler, I guess he's excited about the season, man. He showed up to practice at 3:30 in the morning. Practice didn't start till 10.
It's just too much. Like, why? Yeah, like your body can only withstand a certain amount of hours training. Like, what are you doing from 3:30 to 10?
But what about guys? I mean, you hear stories about Kobe Bryant. I mean, MJ back in the days, Brady.
I don't
These
think
guys
they're
have a crazy
I don't
work
think they're
ethic.
getting there at 3:30 in the morning to work out for a 10 o'clock practice. Like, I understand showing up 3-4 hours beforehand, 7 hours beforehand, 8 hours beforehand.
Yeah,
like, that's out of control. Get some sleep, buddy. Enjoy life. It's okay to be competitive.
But I mean, they just picked him up. He's their new superstar. I mean, he's one of the better players in the league.
But Miami only cares about if you show up to practice and you're healthy and you play games and you're healthy. They don't care that he shows up at 3:30 in the morning. They want performance, and I assume he's going to perform. But all the extra fluff, like that extra, it's great he's doing it. I get it. He works hard and whatnot.
Right.
But the Heat they don't care if he shows up at 3:30. They probably think he's crazy. I guarantee you, there are talks right now like this dude, man, that's crazy. 3:30 in the morning, like that's too much.
I feel you. That is a little too early. Real quick, this kind of going off subject. Do you think Jimmy Butler's a top 10 player in the league?
No.
Off the top of your head?
No. I mean, that's not a wild comment. I don't think he's not a top 10 player, right?
Top 10 player? All right, I mean, he's a two-way guy, defense, offense.
No, that's totally top 10 player.
All right, man, I'm gonna throw that out there and see.
I don't think it's close, is it?
I thought it was close. But you said it ain't, so I'm listening. Hey, Jeff said, Jimmy Butler, you're not top 10.
And I'm the basketball expert too, so I hope he adds me at this.
Hey, he probably will. You know, Jimmy Butler, he's active on them Twitter streets. All right, man, last but not least, I don't know if you saw this video, Lonzo Ball threw an alley-oop to Zion and Williamson in practice. Everyone's making a big fuss about it. I personally, as a Lakers fan, I don't see the big buzz. I don't think it's a big deal. They have half our players from last year, and last year, Lakers, for being honest, we were bad. We didn't make the playoffs. So I'm assuming the same results with the Pelicans. I mean, what are your thoughts? You're excited about this?
I'm also a Lakers fan, but I am excited to just watch them play, I think they're exciting, and the NBA can use some excitement in the regular season. I mean, they need reasons for people to want to watch their games on Tuesday night, especially during football season. And if you are advertising, hey, we're going to throw a bunch of lobs, Lonzo and Zion are going to throw it down, and we're going to score a lot of points and have fun playing. That might get me on a Tuesday night to just put on the game for an hour, which is what they're trying to get, right? A football guy to go watch a little bit of basketball during football season. So I think it's great. I think the more they can market this, the more they can show people they're having fun, and they care about the regular season. That's the problem, right? Is we know that guys don't seem like they care. This team feels like they're going to care, and I'm all for that.
All right, man, I agree with you like that, man. It's going to be exciting, but I don't expect too much. But anyway, guys, that's all we got for today. If you have any questions, ideas, suggestions on ideas, or topics, we should have for the show, tweet me directly at SFY using hashtag Trending with Darnell. Hey, man, it's my guy, Jeff. We about to go talk to Jimmy Butler. I know he's pissed right now. Hey, let's cut out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.